Welcome back, everyone, to Inner Life 101. This is a this will be a short one on Eligio. He's basically saying that. Well, let's hear the video first, and then I'll say something about it a little bit after that.
Nah, like I'm not stupid. Like her falling asleep on me was nothing that offended me because I understand that woman. That's why I told you I have sex with my woman to teach them. I don't want my women are not intellectuals. Like it's very rare you meet a woman that's intellectual. You have to fuck a woman into understanding. You can't talk to a woman. She can grasp little things in little spurts, little time, but most women cannot grasp. It takes a special kind of woman to be an intellect and grasp certain things like that. Um, so a woman, you have to make love to them. That's why I have sex with all the women because it's like to teach them what I have for them. I have to have sex with them. I have to deliver them the message genetically. I can't deliver to them talking sometimes because their attention span, their right brain. Females are right brain, and you have to have sex with them to deliver the message. It just is what it is. When I'm ready for y'all to call in and prove anything that I'm saying is wrong. You are delusional, sir. Oh, you don't want to come in the room. Okay. Just you saying I'm delusional is not good enough, huh? You have to come prove that. Without a shadow of a doubt. Anybody can prove that I'm delusional, please?
That one right there, I think that's the ultimate right there. That is just the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I've never ever heard anything so dumb, so arrogantly asinine. I'm just stunned. I just can't believe. Yeah, I can believe it. This man's mentally ill. We know that already. His brother confirmed it. He spent, well over a year in mental hospital. Just think about that. He lived in the mental hospital over a year. He didn't break down and, have a little spurt, a little episode, and end up in the hospital for a day or 2 days or 3 days. No, he was incarcerated in a mental institution. That's where he was. So he thinks this stuff is wisdom. He thinks he's channeling some wisdom. This is absolute. Can you believe? I can't believe he just even said that. I just can't believe. And somebody else said you're delusional. You're delusional. We know it. We know it's something wrong with you. We already know it. It's confirmed. We knew it before it was confirmed, but now it's confirmed. And we're still stunned by the things that he says. And then you ask why people watch him. He asks that. Why are you still watching me then? Because of stuff like this. We can't believe the craziness that comes out of your mouth. You're saying you're all this high, mighty, you're on a frequency of your own, honey. You are so above everybody. And so this is why you have to sleep with every single woman you meet. Because the only way they understand it is that you. Oh my God, I cannot believe this. Sick, 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 sick man. You, in these videos, I was not even talking back to him. I try not to talk back to him because I see other videos like that. And I just have to say, brother, you need your medication. You need your medication. Your B6 diet is not working, and you will not work on the principles of eradication. You will not work using the tools of the Know Thyself teaching. You will not work on that. You will not do the work. And you need something to help you. You are sick. That is a very sick thing to say. And that is not a shock thing. You know, he says these kind of things, and people are saying, oh, he's just saying it for shock. And he's just, no, 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 no. You know, shock when you say it, when you hear it. No one comes up with this kind of stuff. This is not a normal shock. People don't come up with this kind of craziness, and hear it in his voice where he's apparently uneducated. He has no education whatsoever. Somebody was asking about him. Well, maybe did he get a high school diploma? Probably not. Probably not. He's calling. He has. That's why he sleep with all the women. Because every woman that he meet, he all the womans that's around there, because he I just, he's illiterate. He's illiterate. He might have some, he can read a little bit or whatever because he been to school, but he didn't do well. He didn't do well at anything. And usually, like I say, my what I see and what I've always thought, and I'm not some kind of psychologist. I'm a spiritual psychologist though, but this young man is exhibiting, he has the same symptoms that I seen other people have. And those other people had, like, he don't brush his teeth, obviously. You should see him compared to FYI. This guy, FYI something, I forgot the last part of his Eligio went on his channel talking to him. And he's over there smiling and they're smiling, and Eligio teeth is just as yellow as he want to be, and that other brother teeth is just as bright as, look like snow, or the white as a driven snow. Anyways, this guy is just really lost. He's, his being overly sexed, him being, was something else I noticed early about him doing a lot of things, and like I say, him collecting people basically is because he's looking for a family. He wants to create his own family, and like I said before in the other videos, that he has abandonment issues from being abandoned as a child, whether his mother died or not. These children usually, when they grow up in foster care or even being adopted, they tend to get angry with the world, and they don't want to be in the world. They don't want to be around people. They don't want to be around their own family, is what it is. So the family that didn't come and get them and rescue them, they ostracize them hatefully. And they become very hateful too. They become very angry, very deceptive, very hateful. They will stab you in the back. They'll always be trying to harm you in their behind your back. They will always do that. So far as their family is concerned, once they create it, I don't. Well, they really don't change too much. They really don't. They stay the same when it comes down to that. Um, Always trying to harm you in some way, and I mean, not necessarily harm by, you know, knives or guns or anything, but sneaky little things that they do and say. They would always be trying to harm you, and they're just stuck in this sickness of being abandoned. And so they usually try to develop their own families. And he is a textbook case, but he has went so far beyond what other people have done. Other people, they what they'll do is try to get the family they want to create. Let's say, well, a lot of them also will, like if they had other siblings that went into the foster care with them, they get split up, then they later on get together, and then that's their family. They stay with those people, and not I mean, they might visit their own family because they're looking to know their own, especially if they went in young. They're looking to know where they came from, but for the most part they will not stay around their families, their birth families, and they will branch out, and they might, like I said, the siblings will go together, but they won't associate with the birth family, the ones that didn't come and get them, and they don't care if you were 2 years old and you didn't come and get them. They still will have a dislike for you or disdain for you and don't want to be around you. So that is what he's exhibiting. He's just want to develop his own family, and this guy is, he wants a huge family, and it's also, he probably had his sexual uh needing to conquer every sexual thing. I mean, every woman that he meets sexually, m- most likely have a lot to do with the fact that he probably was not attractive at all. He wasn't an attractive guy, and when other guys was having sex when they were younger, he wasn't, because he couldn't get a girl to do it. So, it would be rare for him to be able to do it. So now he feels like, oh, it's amazing to him. So he's nowhere in the world he would ever settle down. So he makes up things in order to make women believe that he should not ever be with a one woman. So, and he's just, this is sick dude.
I'm wrong. Okay. Just you saying I'm delusional is not good enough, huh? You have to come prove that. Without a shadow of a doubt. Anybody can prove that I'm delusional, please call them. You're delusional, sir. Please call them. I would like to hear how.
Now, the thing is that he's asking you to tell him how, or give him proof that he's delusional. Number one, you go back to the hospital, okay? You go back to the hospital, let them tell you what the diagnosis is, or what the diagnosis was, and that's your proof right there. But, um, you know, you say all of these other things, like a woman has to be, um, you have to have sex with them, and women, period, women have to have sex with a man in order for them to get some kind of intelligence, for them to, in order for them to get your intelligence, a piece of your intelligence, you have to bed them down and do them good, and that's the way they're going to have some semblance of intelligence. It's just, I mean, and of course, that's not just you, that's every man, I'm sure. Every man has to, and that's what's going on right now. All the women that are having sex right now is so that they can get a bit of intelligence from the man. They have to, it just has to be that way. So you don't have to prove that, but people got to prove what they say to you. You're mentally ill, dude. You're mentally ill, and you're showing it each and every day. Since Nana left, you're really showing yourself. You are really, and then your brother came out, and your brother just put the nail in the coffin. Your brother just told the truth, and it's just pieced everything together. All the puzzle pieces just went right on. They just fell into each other. Nobody even had to touch them. They just fell right into place. And they say, yes, this man is mentally ill, and there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. And every time you say something like this, you're ill. There's no shock, jock, anything. People don't say these kind of things. These things is coming out of your mind, and you don't hear people. This is not a normal, normal frame of thought. Normal, nobody thinks like this. And very, very, even mental ill people, you have to be a rare sickness, dude. You got to be real rare in your sickness to think like this. And you being with these people, having a camp, and they listening to everything you say and praising you and putting you up, that's making it worse, because that's giving you the more arrogance to believe that what you're saying is true. And more and more, you're saying more and more asinine, simple-minded stuff that is way, it's not even in left field anywhere. It's just gone. It's just way out there that you can't even see the ball. If you lucky if you see the ball in the sky. I'm telling you, this man is gone. You gone, Eligio. You need to wake up and utilize those tools that you have. Resist not evil. Stay in the present. Don't assume anything. Don't identify with the word I. Those are just some of the principles. You need to work on these things wholeheartedly, real good. I mean, you need to. Oh my God. Thank you all for joining the channel and watching the video. Like this video for me and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next video. Peace and blessings.